Hello friends, it's me Pato. I am here with a quick tutorial on how to paint World Bearer armor. If you're planning on starting a World Bearer army or a kill team, then this probably should help you figure out how to paint your red armor. Without any more to say, let's get into the tutorial. First, we're going to start with the base. You can see I kinda glued the miniature into the base just to get the little footprints of where it's going to be, and I just covered the base with my texture paste, trying to avoid as best I can the places where the feet are going to be, so I can use more plastic cement and just really get it there. You're just going to cover the whole base with your texture base of choice. I'm using Light Earth from AK Diorama Acrylic, and just making sure to get a nice coverage, making sure that none of the base is visible, taking care right there at the corners. Here we have another look on how our World Bearer is supposed to look. This is the first test that I did, and I really liked the colors of both the miniature and the base, and here is the one that we're going to be working with today. I really like this model. I like the belt fed magazine that just runs to his little pouch in the back, and yeah, this is going to be really fun to paint, and yeah, I think it's one of my favorite Chaos Marine models. We are going to start with a base of Khorne red, just making sure to get all the armor plates a nice even coverage. Just give it it doesn't have to be perfect, it does not have to be perfect, just make sure to get all the nooks and crannies, getting an even coverage. Give 2 or 3 thin layers, and that should be enough to get your miniature ready for step 2. Said just a nice even coverage. I think this was like my third pass because I thinned my paint too much, but once it's completely covered, we can move to the favorite step of everyone, the trim. We're going to be using a dark silver, Iron Warriors in this case, and we are going to go right into it, just being careful not to overspill too much. At this stage we can make a few mistakes and just fix it, but it's best if we try to make as little mistakes as possible. Just the whole process of covering the entire trim. This is particularly hard, especially in Chaos models, since they have a lot of trim and a lot of little parts that can just be hard to reach. But don't worry, in the process we're going to fix any mistakes that you make, and yeah, overall you don't have to be perfect, just making sure that you get your most visible points of reference with a nice base of your silver color. Next we're going to start with Gal Vorbak red. We're going to use this nice wine red color on all the panels to kind of darken them, make them feel a bit more, well, more dark. And yeah, just give it a nice thin cover to everything. We don't want to completely negate the Khorne red, we just want to give it like this blood red tone to it. After that we're going to be using Abaddon Black to paint the shoulder pad and all the mesh that is in the armor joints. And then we're going to go to Balthasar Gold to paint the details on the gun, the bullets, and any other details that you think would look good in Balthasar Gold. After that we're going to give it a generous cover of Nuln Oil to darken the miniature. And then we move to World Bearer's Red and do a highlight on the top of the panel. We want to bring back that orangey red that the World Bearer's armor have. Just Just make sure to move slowly and try not to oversaturate the panels. We want to keep the dark tone in the recesses and just highlight the top of the panels. Next, we're going to do everyone's favorite part, second favorite part, the eye lenses. We're going to be using some white paint and Calidor Sky from Citadel. I'm just going to do a quick points of whites in the lenses, just making sure to cover them. And once that's done and properly dry, I'm gonna go with the light blue and just cover them to make them look like the blue glow is coming from the eye lenses. Now for the base, I wanted to imitate the original Worldbearer's world of Colchis, a huge planet covered in deserts and mountains, and since their world is was a desert, I thought that would be thematic for my kill team. We start with a generous amount of dryad bark just to cover properly everything in the texture paint. Then we're going to do another heavy dry brush using Morphan Brown, and finally a lighter dry brush using Ushabti Bone. Once that is done, we do a generous amount of Reikland Flesh Shade and we paint the trim of the base black. And there we go. There we have our Worldbearer Legionnaire ready to spread the word of the Chaos Gods. Thank you for watching and I'll see you on the next time. Bye bye!